Last year in the MLB, there were 51,597 pitches thrown over 98 miles an hour in the MLB. In this video, I'm going to talk about what that means for hitters, but I'm just going to talk about what it means for you. It means we have to simplify. And if you've been on this channel before, that's all I talk about, right? Because I'm trying to hold every hitter to the standard of would this work in the major leagues? And now we literally have evidence. And not only that, this tweet was provided by Codify Baseball, by the way. In 2024, there were 40,000 pitches thrown at 98 plus. That means that 11,000 more pitches were thrown at 98 plus. So what does that mean for us as hitters, and what are we going to do about it? We got to simplify, right? You have to hold yourself to the standard of would this work against 98 plus? Because that's all you're going to see. Again, you may be younger, you may not be close to the big leagues yet, but I'm trying to help you get there. At some point here by 2030, this is probably going to be 100 plus, right? There's probably going to be 50,000 plus pitches thrown at 100 plus, and 100 is going to become the new 95. And then maybe one day 100 is the new 95 and these pitches are thrown at 105. So like we're pushing the limits of the human body right now in the game. And as hitters, you know, instead of trying to fight fire with fire, we have to go the opposite way, right? And be much more like the calm, relaxed samurai warrior. You know, the guy that can just, right? You see Japanese hitters all the time. You know, you see the video of the guy that takes a samurai sword and cuts the ball in half. This is what we're going to have to feel like with their accuracy. And if we don't have a swing that can be consistent, that's simple, that's minimalistic, that's essentialistic, that's focused on essentialism, right? The minimum effective dose to create the ideal result. Again, it's taking what the game is giving us. The game is giving us lack of time, lack of space, with more movement, more velocity, and more unpredictability. So we have to be in a place where our swing is super predictable, right? I do these videos after I get done hitting. Just got done with college hitter, Division I commit, and high school hitter. There's lessons going on with younger kids. Maybe they'll listen to this video one day. It doesn't matter, right? These videos are a chance for me to help teach and help explain kind of where I'm coming from, right? And it's not what I believe in, it's what the game is giving me. It's the information and finding out what to do about it. So if you're watching this video, understand you really want to have yourself in a place where your swing is simple. You really want to have yourself in a place where your swing is ready to hit from setup. This is why I talk about setup so much, right? If not, you're going to hit a ceiling where you can't play anymore. The pitches are only getting nastier. The fastballs are only coming in harder, right? Starting pitchers are going to start to develop three types of fastballs, right? One straight one cut, one sink, one with ride run as well. Slider off of that, cutter is a bridge pitch, probably a changeup too. Okay, what do we do about it, right? We prepare for the fastest one, and we have a swing plane that can hit something that we're expecting or what we're not expecting and still win. Right, that's the goal. We have to be in a place where that is the goal, right? And if we're not, we're gonna struggle. We're gonna struggle, right? And this is just a conversation from me to you. Like and subscribe, by the way. If you don't know, I was a 9-year pro, top 100 draft pick, didn't play in the big leagues, and I think because of that, I failed at the perfect amount. Because of that, I think I failed at the perfect amount, right? Because I had to work really hard to learn this stuff, and now I'm passing it on to major league hitters, minor league hitters, etc. But I also had success against guys like Blake Trine and Sonny Gray. You know, these names that have played for a long time, really good pitchers, good velocity, all these different things. And I think because of that, I have understanding of what it's like to be in the hitter's shoes and your shoes if you're watching this, you know. You're seeing this every day right now in the trenches. And also the ability to kind of dwindle this stuff down and simplify it and communicate it with you is like, I think, my gift. And then also be able to see things that other people don't see in the swing and then communicate the simplified version of the solution. Like, that's my whole goal. And if these numbers don't alarm you and wake you up, I don't know what will. You know I say this stuff, I feel like I say it on every video. We have to simplify. We have to find elite simplicity. We have to find essentialism, right? The art of doing less but better. You know, Greg McKeown, great book. I'm gonna link that below. I listen to the book all the time, right? Because right now it's like, what is your hitting philosophy? My hitting philosophy is do less. Do less to create better results, more consistent results that lead to more confidence and more consistency in game, right? Sometimes we lose track of what matters because we're constantly in the cage, you know, attacking our swing, we're watching side angle video, all these things, but it's all about doing this work in a fashion that shows up in game against elite velocity with movement and shapes. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, but again, 51,597 pitches thrown at 98 plus miles an hour. That is insane. Compared to 2008, by the way, that was 11,301. 2015 when I got drafted, 28,000. So we're talking pretty much double from when I got drafted. And by the time I retired, it was at 40,000. And since then, in 2023, it was at 40,000. And now in 2025, it's at 51,000 pitches at 98 miles an hour plus, right? That's the norm now. So if your swing can't handle that, if you don't have moves that are gonna feel repeatable against that, that you can trust against that, I can help. But this is more so just information, and you can do with it as you will, right? Some people may watch my channel and disagree with what I'm saying, but you know, once you understand these numbers, I don't know how you could, right? The goal is simplicity. The goal is to be consistent, right? We don't match more velocity with more movements and bigger moves. We counteract it and counter the same way a UFC fighter, you know. I think of this stuff outside of baseball and analogies, right? You see the big knockout punches in the prize fights. It's not the big move, it's the slip and then it's the counter. It's the slip and it's the jab, and they knock them out. That's how we have to feel in this box, right? Where he's up there and he's bringing all the noise, and we just sit up there and we're just in a place where it's just through the ball, elite result, get out of there, wipe our hands clean, on to the next at bat. That's what we've got to do. So if you're listening to this, you know, pay attention, man. Have a swing that you feel like can compete and feel effortless and feel super simple against elite velocity. Push your limits in the cage against the machine, right? How easy can you create your best result? How little effort do you need to actually create your good swings, right? How effortless can it feel? How tension-free can it feel? How simple can it feel? You'd be surprised. There's probably more room for you to work on that. If you want help in that process, that's what I do. I'm helping hitters find swings that they can trust until they retire, right? Major league level, minor league, college, high school, softball, it's all the same. The goal is the same. How can you find yourself in a place where you can feel elite, simple, and repeatable, which leads to more consistency and confidence? And a swing that doesn't have holes. That's the whole goal. But keep working. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment if this makes sense. I'll see you on the next one.